The M3 chip is expected to be a significant upgrade over the M2 chip, using TSMC's 3nm technology that will offer better performance and efficiency. But what does that mean for the next generation of Macs? According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the M2 chip was just a stopgap solution for Apple, and the M3 chips will be better performing upgrades. The M3 chips will feature up to 4 dies, which would support up to 40 compute cores. That's a huge leap from the current M2 chips, which have up to 10 cores. The 3nm technology will also allow the M3 chips to consume less power and generate less heat, which could enable thinner and lighter designs for Macs. TSMC, the company that makes Apple's chips, is already working on its 3nm process and expects to start mass production in late 2023. So when will we see the first Macs with the M3 chip? Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says that the M3 chip will debut in 2023 Macs, and that mass production will begin in the second half of 2023. Gurman has also reported that Apple is testing an M3 iMac that could launch in late 2023 or early 2024. The M3 chip could also power other Mac models, such as the MacBook Air and the low-end MacBook Pro. However, it's not clear if Apple will use the same naming scheme as the M2 series, which has different variants like the M2 Pro and M2 Max for higher-end Macs. The M3 chip promises to bring a new level of performance and efficiency to Apple's Mac lineup, and we can't wait to see what it can do. Stay tuned for more updates on the M3 chip and the next-gen Macs. One of the most exciting aspects of the upcoming Apple M3 chip is its potential to offer a huge leap in performance over the current M-series chips. According to a report by The Information, the M3 chip could feature up to 4 dies and up to 40 compute cores, which would make it much faster than the current M-series chips that have up to 10 CPU cores. What does this mean for the users? Well, more compute cores means more processing power, which translates to faster and smoother performance in tasks like video editing, gaming, machine learning, and multitasking. The M3 chip could also support higher memory bandwidth and larger amounts of RAM, which would further boost the speed and responsiveness of the Macs. But how is Apple able to achieve such a dramatic increase in performance? The answer lies in the chip design and manufacturing process. The M3 chip is expected to use TSMC's advanced 3nm technology, which is a significant improvement over the 5nm technology used in the current M-series chips. The 3nm process allows Apple to pack more transistors into a smaller space, which improves the efficiency and performance of the chip while reducing the power consumption and heat generation. The M3 chip is also rumored to use a multi-chip module (MCM) design, which means that it will consist of multiple dies or chips that are connected together on a single package. This allows Apple to customize and optimize each die for different functions, such as CPU, GPU, neural engine, memory controller, and so on. By using an MCM design, Apple can also scale up or down the number of cores and features depending on the needs of different Mac models. The M3 chip is expected to debut in 2023 Macs, starting with the 24-inch iMac. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says that mass production of the chip will begin in the second half of 2023, so we could see the first M3 Macs by late 2023 or early 2024. The M3 chip will likely be followed by more powerful variants, such as the M3 Pro and M3 Max, which could be used in higher-end Macs like the MacBook Pro and Mac Pro. The M3 chip is shaping up to be a game-changer for Apple and its Mac users. By using its own silicon, Apple can deliver unprecedented performance and efficiency while maintaining full control over the hardware and software integration. The M3 chip could also enable new features and capabilities that are not possible with Intel-based Macs, such as Face ID, cellular connectivity, and more. The M3 chip is everything you need to know about the next-gen hardware from Apple. Stay tuned for more updates and news on this exciting topic. The M3 chip is Apple's next-generation processor that will power the future Macs. It is expected to be a significant upgrade over the current M1 and M2 chips, offering more performance, efficiency, and features. The M3 chip is rumored to debut in late 2023 or early 2024, with the 24-inch iMac being a possible candidate for the first M3 Mac. The 24-inch iMac is a sleek and colorful desktop computer that was launched in 2021 with the M1 chip. It has a 4.5K Retina display, a 1080p FaceTime HD camera, 6 speakers with spatial audio, and a choice of 7 vibrant colors. The iMac is ideal for creative professionals, students, and home users who want a powerful and stylish machine. The M3 chip could make the iMac even more impressive, with faster CPU and GPU cores, more memory and storage options, and support for new technologies like Face ID, Promotion, and Thunderbolt 4. The M3 chip could also enable the iMac to run more demanding applications and games, as well as support external displays with higher resolutions and refresh rates. The M3 chip is likely to be based on a 5nm or 4nm process, which means it can pack more transistors into a smaller space, resulting in lower power consumption and higher performance. The M3 chip could also feature a new architecture that improves the integration of the CPU, GPU, neural engine, and other components. The M3 chip could also have more cores than the M1 and M2 chips, which have 8 CPU cores and 8 or 10 GPU cores respectively. The M3 chip could have up to 12 CPU cores and 16 GPU cores, according to some reports. This would give the iMac a huge boost in multitasking and graphics capabilities. The M3 chip is also expected to support more memory and storage than the M1 and M2 chips, which have a maximum of 16 GB of RAM and 2 TB of SSD respectively. The M3 chip could support up to 32 GB of RAM and 4 TB of SSD, which would allow the iMac to handle larger files and more complex workflows. The M3 chip could also support new technologies that are not available on the current iMacs, such as Face ID, Promotion, and Thunderbolt 4. Face ID is Apple's facial recognition system that allows users to unlock their devices and authenticate payments with a glance. Face ID could make the iMac more secure and convenient to use, as well as enable features like Animoji and Memoji. Promotion is Apple's adaptive refresh rate technology that adjusts the screen's refresh rate depending on the content being displayed. Promotion could make the iMac's display smoother and more responsive, especially for tasks like scrolling, gaming, and video editing. Thunderbolt 4 is the latest version of the high-speed data transfer protocol that supports up to 40 gigabits per second of bandwidth and can connect multiple devices and monitors to the iMac. Thunderbolt 4 could make the iMac more versatile and expandable, as well as compatible with future accessories and peripherals. The M3 chip is one of the most anticipated products from Apple, as it will usher in a new era of Mac performance and innovation. The 24-inch iMac is a likely contender for the first M3 Mac, as it is already a popular and attractive device that could benefit from the M3 chip's enhancements. The M3 chip could make the iMac a powerhouse of productivity and creativity, as well as a stunning piece of design.